Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Kureon, to another session of Kureon. We are here once again, and it's going to be a more relaxed session this week as there's no immediate threat to the party that they know of.
For now, yeah.
But until we get into that, we have some announcements, including the fact that myself, Susie, and Lydia will be in London on Wednesday at Leisure Games in Finchley. We will be there at the meet and greet that's going on, where you can meet people like Grant Hewitt and Satine Phoenix and Rudy Rudenberg. Grant Hewitt is the creator of Honey Heist, as seen on Critical Role, and you know who Satine Phoenix and Rudy Rudenberg are of Maze Arcana, as well as a big host of other people there that you can go see and meet up with. But once again, that is in Leisure Games in London, in Finchley, London, and it is 6 p.m. on Wednesday night.
I believe that one is 6 till 8.
6 till 8, there you go, 6 till 8.
And it's in a game store, and they're selling certain books, and that will go towards the fundraiser as well. So just keep your eye out for stuff like that. Also, it's a game store, so like buy something. Support your local game stores if you're coming.
Or like us, support game stores halfway across the country from you. Because you don't have a local game store. But anyway, anyone else have any announcements? Anything?
The usual 3 tickets, 3 spots still left for the Vaults game in Edinburgh this Friday the 29th if you wanted to join, and there's a couple more until the end of September. The link should be in the chat if you wanted to play with the ghosts of Edinburgh and me, kind of, and other people.
Lydia is a ghost of Edinburgh.
I mean, not yet, but I'm working on it.
If anyone asks, this is a non-alcoholic strawberry daiquiri.
Yes, because you're not old enough to drink, Jamie. You're a wee baby.
No one's old enough to drink. What are you on about?
You're like 10, right?
In a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the mental age.
You got an early bloomer.
Yeah.
Came out of the womb like that.
Puberty hit me like a train.
As usual, of course, do go buy A Hat in Time, which is the game that Aaron helped make, level designer on. And I believe that's it. Okay. All right, then. Oh.
Fight Club's on YouTube this week. The link will go up on Twitter, but yeah, this comment is up to the public this week. If you'd like to get a hold of Fight Club like a week earlier, when the scheduled posts work, thanks Patreon, hit me up on Patreon. Okay, I don't know, I didn't have anything for that. That was as prepared as my intros are.
If you enjoy what Susie does and you'd like to see more of it, including early access to things such as Bike Club, please do go support Susie on Patreon.
There you go. Or throw me a sub. I just appreciate the support.
Nice. All right.
It's too hot. I'm melting. My brain
What's
isn't
your
working.
every other week then?
This has nothing to do with heat.
All right then. Well, without further ado, and with no more mess, at least in this reality, let's have mess in a different reality. Let's get into the game, because last session you all found yourselves in the plane of dust, the quasi-elemental plane which sits between air and earth, and near the negative energy plane, which is a plane of entropy and dust and wind. And there you fought Akia, the leader of the cult of the Dust Grave, and almost the doom of a couple of party members. His powerful magic was overcome in the end. However, as he fell to Gun's cudgel, he once again rose, reanimated by the power of Galkrish, who sought one last attempt at vengeance towards Tilly. But with some quick action, Galkrish and Akia's body were both destroyed. And through clever means of banishment, you found yourselves back in the city. We're going to rewind a bit slightly from where we ended the last session to just after Namari, and I'm assuming the last person to come through with Namari, have arrived back in the quarters that you have been given in Moonwatcher's Perch, and clouds are currently gathering outside for what you know in a few hours will turn to rain. That's a car. So, as the door opens and Namari, you come in. The rest of the party have been there a couple of hours at this point. It's a fairly Spartan room. There's a few beds in there, dressers. Stuff has been made up for you to stay there quickly, as it seems like this was stuff put together, on the fly. But you're all still very hurt from your journey. Mostly. Some of you didn't really get hurt because you were flung a football field away from the action. But you are all there. You are safe. And the Dustgrave is gone.
So nobody banished to another plane. At least we know you're all from here. That's something.
Wait, why? There's other places? I thought that was just the one.
Anywhere you could possibly imagine.
There's a
thing
couple.
for it.
I don't know many of them, but I've heard of a couple.
Oh yeah.
Feywild?
Doesn't exist.
Does that exist? Do I know of any of them? Like, I mean, you did doing the banishment spell and all that.
Yeah, you don't know where stuff goes when you banish it necessarily.
Hmm.
You just know it goes home. So you're aware of the existence of other places, just not necessarily what they are.
Cool.
Well,
Looks like rain.
Geralt.
I did not realize that, but I'm not as obsessed as you, so.
Look.
Look, it was the phrase "looks like rain." You'd be forgiven for not realizing it was also a quote from a video game.
Thank you. I think we did it.
I think we did.
You
Fingers
guys
crossed.
look like
anyway.
shit.
Well,
Yeah.
about I had time to.
Well, some of this
Freshen
did
up.
some fighting.
I'm gonna go slump on one of these beds.
I take 2 steps away. Open up the floor.
No.
Oh, no, not the debate.
I just grin at Gun.
You fucker.
First round's with me.
I think the first round's probably on the people in charge. They always that.
You can never remember their name, can you?
Just the people in charge. It's a general statement.
Yeah.
It's the Dusk Ward.
Yes.
The dusk.
The dusk. What?
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 What are you talking about? I know exactly who they are.
And who's the leader of the city?
The person in charge.
Duh.
Obviously.
It's a silly
The
question,
Head
Stuart.
honcho.
I walked into that one, didn't I?
March Lord Aldris Everbloom.
Hey.
Yeah.
The boss lady.
Boss lady.
Ah.
I'm sure she appreciates you calling her that.
So,
Well, are we just? I mean, if you say the people in charge was like, do we just walk up and say, "Hi, please give booze"? Is that how it works? I've never. I mean,
See, where I'm from, they just tend to come to you with the booze.
I can safely say, I don't have much experience with saving cities. I'm not sure
Yeah, I don't either, really.
how that
But
works.
Could have guessed that one.
what's the protocol here? What do we do? Do we just sit here awkwardly and wait, or do we go to them?
I didn't think this would work until very. I mean,
Welcome
I have
to D&D social anxiety.
This isn't our first city we saved, technically.
Yeah, the other thing wasn't a
Halfgate.
city.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Dwarven one, Halfgate wasn't really a city.
But I
no,
mean-
no one was really
It
living
counts.
in the Dwarven one.
I'm at least putting Halfgate down as like 0.5.
Right, yeah. But with Halfgate, we just sort of matched up to the Provost and was like,
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, this is the quest for you. There's a cult. Do the thing." And this was more like, "Oh, suddenly you're fugitives and found, and there's a."
we kind of made ourselves the hero in this one. No one really asked us to help.
No,
we never
certainly
negotiated a price.
That's
is what
it.
we're saying.
Yeah, we didn't do a great job at negotiation on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's good job we're
next
not in a
time-
guild or anything, because
It's okay. Next time, now we can be like, "Yo, we did that. Now we're worth a bit."
I mean, a
I
guild.
don't work for exposure.
what we need is like invoices writing up. So the next town we save, we can just throw them an invoice and go, boom, this is our rate.
Can we join a guild? Do they have courses?
I don't know, maybe.
We could just kind of like loiter until someone pays us.
I mean,
To go
There are-
away?
there are guilds, but I don't think you'll want to join the local woodworkers guild.
I don't know.
Don't be
Make a nice
presumptuous.
table
You could give up a life of adventuring and make a hat stand.
and make a chair.
Downtime activity, make the perfect rocking chair.
Ooh, whittle some wooden ducks.
Hmm.
I'm in, yeah.
A chess set.
Angry carpentry with gun.
Just imagine gun whittling with a fucking battle axe.
Now channel your anger into creative pursuits by Gunhild Firebrain.
I'm just picturing like a massive redwood, like a massive section of a redwood, guns carving it, and like, oh damn, there's a mistake. So it just changes the idea to something smaller and smaller and smaller. And so
I've
you
got
just
it.
come up with a thing.
Rage Against the Machine, Gunhild Firebraid, Guide to the Lathe.
We'll workshop that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, let's workshop that one.
Get it? Workshop.
I did get it, I just refused to acknowledge it.
But honestly, guys, what do we do? What is the thing? Do you want to just go to sleep and then in the morning be like, so the reward?
I mean, I feel like we could do with a bit of a rest. If we don't end up seeing some. What time of day is it? Sorry.
It's like 2.
In the afternoon?
We've got some time.
Yeah.
We've got some time. We could probably do some things.
I mean,
Maybe have a, did we rest up before? I think it's been plenty of time.
A pub
Between
crawl
people.
counts as a rest.
Fair.
in which land and dimension?
This
And
one.
how do we get there?
And how do I get there?
A long rest is simply 8 hours of non-strenuous activity.
I don't know about you, but every time I pub crawl, it's really
It's a fucking strange.
Have you heard of the Otley Run, Stuart?
How many times have you completed it?
I know that someone did the Otley Run dressed as a Jedi, which means they're wearing a bathrobe in the middle of August. I had a bathrobe tan.
The best one I ever saw was a guy dressed as Jesus, and all of his other friends were Roman legionaries.
I had a stag group with 80s and 90s glam rock bands, and of course the stag was Freddie Mercury with a white leotard down to the belly button and the yellow leather jacket, and he had grown a handlebar mustache. It was beautiful.
All right. On that horrible note, what are you guys doing?
Bar crawl, pub crawl. Let's do it. Celebratory. Oh shit, Tilly doesn't drink.
Mm-hmm.
Since when has that stopped gun before?
Yeah.
Look,
I haven't.
I'm trying to be nice.
Being considerate of her friends.
Exactly.
But you eat, right? And you drink other things non-alcoholically, so.
No, I don't eat. I'm a strange person that doesn't eat. Of course I eat.
It's
Well, then let's have
photosynthesizers.
food. Let's have food and then tea. I don't know.
Look, I can't promise
Now
that
eat
if
that.
I tuck into a nice steak, there won't be a big fat ale there with it. But Tilly doesn't have to have the booze. So this is fine. Let's just go sample all the fine food and drink places in this lovely town.
That's gonna last until one of them is like, yeah, you're still paying.
Oh no, what will you do?
Hey,
How will we pay for food with our vast quantity of money?
Here, take an
Sounds
ancient
very
elven
much like
bronze.
everyone is hedging bets on getting sort of complimentary drink here.
I don't
we
think
just
we get anything
Pay them in
complimentary.
vases. Do we still have those things?
What about?
You paid it. You gave a couple of them away?
Yeah,
Two.
2 of them.
We still have 2.
Well, who did you give them to?
Sophia.
Oh, Zafir. That's
Sophia for information.
You did, yeah.
And as far as he knows, there were only 2.
As far as he knows.
As far as he knows.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't know shit, really. Yeah, fucking you don't.
knows everyone's real names. Don't know how many vases we have.
Calls himself an information broker.
God, we're gonna die. Yeah.
That, children, is called taunting the DM, and you shouldn't do it.
I mean, except for all the reasons you should.
So, where are you heading? Are you heading to a place you know about already, or are you going to try go somewhere new? What exactly are you looking for?
I mean, I don't think well, some of us know some places in the city, but like, I think restaurants and stuff probably pop up and shut down kind of more often than other things might do.
Yeah, actually, here's a good question. Is everything now working considering we were like, get back at the city, lock, stop the gates or something? I don't know. We put everyone on high alert.
True.
Is everything still running?
You don't know really where you are right now. You're high above the city at this point. You're far enough away that if you were to look out a window, you couldn't really see much.
Okay, how about
It's the first coming from me.
How about we find someone a bit more in charge, find out how their things have all gone on before heading out into the city, at least.
I mean, actually finish what we started.
Yeah.
That's the responsible thing to do.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, and apparently they got some of the more of the Dim Hollow trading company guys we found out on the way in.
No?
So they have been busy while we were abroad.
Work first, booze later.
All right.
That sounds like the sensible option.
I hate myself for saying it.
Okay, so
So whereabouts are we actually right now in the bigger complex?
you are currently in the south. This is where Stuart tries to remember his cardinal directions. Southwestern wing of Moonwatcher's Perch, the castle, the keep that sits above Dalneln, in the top right of Dalneln.
And we knew where the Watchmaster's sort of office was, right?
The March Lord,
That's it, the Match Lord.
Aldris's
Yes.
Aldris's office. You were escorted through because if you remember that the perch was quite labyrinthian.
Hmm.
But you could try and find your way there. You're smart people, mostly.
All else
we
fails,
got
we could just grab someone and go, "Where is she?"
Mm-hmm.
That does work.
I mean, we can ask people nicely as well.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
don't have to
you know.
Batman
Look, always be Batman.
it.
If the opportunity arises.
Don't be Batman. Batman's the lamest. Anyway,
Fine, be Robin.
all right.
And that is Tilly's motto: always be Robin.
Never be Batman, always be Robin.
I prefer
Okay,
magpies.
where are we going?
Home. I'm going home.
You are home.
I'm out.
See you later. All right, and that concludes today.
We're going to the March Lord's office. We're going to try and find it. If not, we're going to grab a scrib and go, "Hey, where's the March Lord's office, pretty please?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make a survival check for me then, good.
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hey, you took the initiative.
Oh, bollocks. Hey, this is a -2, so... That's a 2.
With the -2? No, it's not 0 then.
No.
So, as you begin to walk through the corridors, haven't you seen that one before? You've been to this atrium once. You're lost.
Cool.
Humans.
Going, where are we going?
This inferior architecture has bamboozled me.
Yes, it is the architecture's fault.
Look, I'm just saying. I grew up in a dwarven Calres. That shit's labyrinth. I've never had this problem before. Come to a fucking shitty human castle and I don't know where I am.
In a shitty human castle, you said so yourself.
Yeah. Well, you're most like them. You can probably find your way around.
Okay.
From a balcony up above, you say, "Excuse me, there."
Mm.
And you look up and you see there's a Duskwad there. Do you know where you're going? You seem rather lost.
We know where we want to be going.
This is a clever man. Listen to him.
Who are you pointing to?
You say above. So.
Oh, right. You're pointing to the Duskwad. And he goes, I wouldn't say that, but I've been here a few times before. But hold on a moment. I'll come down. I'll escort you where you want to go. And you see, he walks off the atrium. After a while, comes through a door in just a completely different direction to the side of the atrium he was on. He's like, right, where is it you wish to go?
I just point and go,
Yes,
why?
It's made to confuse enemies assaulting this castle.
Oh, forget it.
It was designed by a dwarf.
That's a lie, but carry on.
If you say so. Where is it you wish to go?
We want to see the March Lord.
Oh, right this way. You're actually quite close to her office, yeah.
Oh, good.
See, I knew it.
And he leads
Strong dwarven instincts. A pigeon.
Like a pigeon.
Yes, that is the animal we all associated.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the animal I associated with the gun.
I hate
So,
you.
quickly you find yourselves outside the familiar door of the March Lord's office. And he goes, is there anything else I can get you?
I think that's everything. Thank you very much.
All right. She's just got back around half an hour ago, so...
The people are so nice when they're not controlled by a cult.
I
People
know.
tend to be like that, yes.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you for helping us.
He salutes.
Just sort of, yeah, cool.
He goes, shine through dark, and then leads off.
Yes. Anyway, Gun, you can knock. I think you earned this. You earned the right to be able to knock on this door by getting us so close with this inferior design.
Not the gun knock, the knock, the normal knock, the one that leaves the castle standing.
I'm not a mindless brute. I am capable. And I understand you are being a patronizing dick, Tristan, but nevertheless. And I just give it a light rapping on the door.
All right. Just so we're clear, people that are from the country of Calren, as opposed to the continent, shine through dark is a common phrase which is akin to, like, good health. Just so you know.
Assuming it's more tied to, like, Pelor or something.
Yeah, Pelor being the principal god of Calren. It's like, I hope you get through hard times, sort of thing. But you knock on the door, and not long after the door opens and you see the March Lord there, and they're halfway through getting their armor off, and like, oh, I was not expecting you so quickly. Come on in.
Go on.
Right, so
Shuffling.
you're led into her office that you've, as much as before, it's a little more draggled around the desk at this point. There's papers everywhere, and but she walks in and she's still unfastening a pauldron, taking everything, all of her armor off, and she's like, "You did a great deal of good for the city today. Most
know.
of them asking as well. I have to thank you for that. So, what's next?"
It's a very good question.
Something with less sand and cults.
Preferably.
I'm really done with cults right now.
Somewhere cold would be nice.
You won't find much of that on Calrim.
Or at least maybe something with a bit more water, like maybe the ocean. Like, if we're gonna have sand, at least have water there as well.
Have a beach. Ooh.
Yeah.
You could head down to Bangladesh if you'd like. It's on the coast.
Do we know some? Can I make it a roll to see if I know about?
The Bangladeshian lowlands, you don't need to roll for that. The Bangladeshian lowlands are the province next to the Shatsi coast, where you are right now. It runs along most of the most of the south coastline, and the capital of the Bangladeshian lowlands is Bangladesh, which is known for its shipbuilding.
I've never seen the ocean. It's,
We build ships.
be good.
Mm.
We could get a ship.
Do we
I get a ship.
ship?
Don't we need to know how to?
Sail, maybe.
I won't be that hard. We can figure it out.
I was about to say drive a ship, which I think tells you everything you need to know about my ship skills.
It'll be
We'll
fine.
figure it out.
Drive a car. You can drive a boat. Same principle.
If you can dodge a wrench.
You know, it's a wind instead of a horsey. Oh no! But if we get a boat, we'll have to leave behind Captain Colt and Pimento.
That's true.
Where did we leave Captain Colin?
At the old lady's farm.
We should
Turn
probably-
around.
Oh, we need someone to
Yeah.
go get them.
Yeah, but that was only like 20 minutes ago. It's fine.
No, Tristan, it was not. It was a few days ago at the least.
They had food, right? They had food and water.
There's also very, very hot sun, and they were tied up. Okay, so
Okay.
maybe take
Yeah.
that off the inventory list.
I don't know if we
need
can
to
vote. Might
see
need new
if they're-
horses.
What was that, Tilly?
I say I don't know if we need a boat, but we might need new horses.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
We'll see if they're okay.
Yeah. If not, they've merely gone to the farm.
It's where we left them.
They were already at the farm.
I can try and. How far is that away from here?
Where's that? The farm.
Yeah.
It's a day's ride on horseback, day and a half on foot.
With fly? Would that be?
Oh, with fly, you're talking like
I mean, it's
6 hours at most.
short rest and fly.
But that would be going across the lake.
Yeah.
And obviously you can't short rest while you're.
No, but I have 2 slots.
That is
so-
true. That is what? How long? It's 2 hours.
Does anyone
Just
want to
have a-
get the horses?
It'll
I've,
be an idea.
I've had enough of flying for a little while. I quite like my feet not being in the air. It's quite uncomfortable for a dwarf. Have to say, we're grounded kind of people.
Very down to earth.
I can get them myself, but
You're lucky that you look so shit right now, Tristan, because otherwise, oof.
I never look shit. I'm always immaculate.
Yeah, Tristan is holding himself together a bit, literally speaking, but looks immaculate.
are we having an
I'm-
Aragorn situation? Because that's too much to bear.
Calm down.
That's I do not. I'm not subscribing to that. This is not going to. No,
Tristan is closer to a bearded Legolas, I think, than Aragorn.
that's fine.
Ronan is more Aragorn, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aragon with like a thick coating of slime on him. Just
So
all over.
Aragorn.
Shit. The fucking March Lord is here. We're just talking about shit in front of her.
You see at this point, she's sort of mostly just being like half paying attention and taking all the bits of her armor off, and she's mostly out of the armor, and you can see she's got a gambeson on.
Shouldn't you have like a squire for that?
The March Lord does. However, as of about an hour ago, that's no longer my role.
Oh.
Okay, developments.
I've been relieved of my duty due to negligence.
And who has the authority to do that?
The Bureau of the Wall.
Would I know who they are?
You living in Dalneln? Probably not. No.
I've traveled a lot. Might I know?
How much have you had with the bureaucratic side of Calvin?
0.
Yeah.
I probably broke into some of their houses at some point.
I doubt you've been to the capital, so. And she goes on, seeing your puzzled look, she goes, the Bureau of the Wall is one of the legislative bodies of the governments. They are responsible for all of the leadership of Calvin. And they've seen fit that I am no longer fit for duty. So my replacement arrives in 3 days' time.
Do you know who they are?
No.
I'm sorry, but on what grounds, really?
There was like a big cult in the city, Tristan.
I know, but there were circumstances, and and given how things actually went, I feel like the former March Lord actually did quite well. Maybe
Whether
not.
or not I did well or not is not really something that the Bureau is interested in. They have decided that my oversight is too much for their needs all the way over there in Halharan, so they have decreed that I am no longer in charge here. So, when my replacement arrives, I am going back to adventuring.
Oh.
Well, that answers my next question.
I will be heading down to Nezakar and chartering a boat from there towards Metrica. I'm going to find out, if I can, where Akia came from.
That sounds like a bit of an ordeal, but then again, I don't know. There's a lot of noise outside.
Ordeals are what adventurers do, you know this.
We don't know anything about his family, the bones we found in the room, do we?
You guys? No, currently. No. You didn't find anything out pertaining to that particular.
Do we still have the journal? Akir's journal?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah. I'll hand it over to her.
Oh, this will be very useful. Thank you.
I just hope that whatever happened to him then doesn't happen to anyone else.
I have a feeling that he was lost before he left.
We found remains of what we think was his family in his home. Is it something to do with that?
Perhaps. Though, by the sounds of what we've dug up on him, I have a feeling that those deaths were before he left.
Dug up?
We had an ask around, neighbors and such. We took more of an interest in it, after all of this happened. His neighbors said that he had a turn at a point. Came home from a trading sort of ordeal. And then he left not long after.
Well, he's not coming back, at least.
I hope that's the truth.
I mean, we kind of killed him.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, I'd
We
be
killed him.
impressed if he came
Please
back.
tell me we actually fucking killed him.
I put his head into his ribcage.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that the fact that any doubt is left here is making me very uncomfortable. People don't come back from the dead, right?
You all saw the thing he fell into, right? I think
Yeah.
he's gone.
Yeah. Not to mention, he looked like a bull when he went in there. The only reason he was still kicking around was fucking...
Ooh.
Well, that's gone as well. So, all good things.
2 birds, 1 gun. Wait, no. Who did destroy?
I didn't do the Galcrush.
No, you didn't.
It was Ronan.
Yeah, it
Of
was.
course it
Yeah.
was.
This time I'm going to do 80 damage in a round.
By rolling low.
I mean, if you could actually get close to them, you could probably do that much damage as well. In fact, didn't you?
Oh no, I did a lot.
Did a lot.
Around that.
Well, not really
Once they
until
got
the
back
very
onto
end.
the correct plane.
Yeah. I got there, and that's all that matters.
You did do 70 odd damage in a round.
Nice.
So.
Which is more than me, so I did 67 max with a crit. So
Barbarian does more damage than the Ranger? What? So, the match still goes. But I would suggest you at least stay around for the festival.
Oh shit, the festival.
I forgot about that.
Can we get coupons? Like, we kind of helped.
Coupons.
Actually, no. Part of the message I received was that this was to be kept under wraps.
The lake was gone.
No, I know. I mean, your involvement was to be kept under wraps.
Why?
To what degree?
All the more reason to give us coupons.
We can be paid under wraps.
I would have it that you were celebrated as heroes of the realm as you deserve, but the Bureau has been very clear in this.
This sounds like so much bureaucratic bullshit. There was a problem they didn't know about. They couldn't fix. We sorted it, but no, nobody can know about it because it makes them look bad.
Yeah, but it's okay. The general populace saw some things happen, and you never know. Rumors can always spread.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tristan.
Me neither.
No
Neither
one of
do
the
I.
general populace saw anything. There certainly wasn't people out peeking during lockdown.
Precisely. And I mean, drunken talk in a tavern's just drunken talk.
Drunken talk and drunken songs.
Precisely.
Oh, I'm very good at drunken songs.
I have absolutely no problem believing that. But does that mean we're just expected to go away and warm handshake and there off you go adventuring? Because that's a bit unfair. That's unfair, right? I'm not alone here thinking.
It's a little unfair.
You were given salvage rights to take what you want from anything you disposed of.
I mean, we
got an
disposed of it
arm.
in a pretty major way.
I've got a lot of sand in my shoes.
We got a couple of swords, though. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's true.
And the scrolls and,
And the scrolls.
bracelets.
And the stuff.
It sounds like this city had a whip round of their lost and found.
But hey, you know, there's nothing to say that we can't accept gifts.
And I mean, that's very true.
Private citizens can do with their property what they will.
I got a house.
What you want? But
Yeah,
you
no.
always.
Yeah.
I forgot
That's
about
right.
that.
Does that count as salvage rights? I'm not sure it does. I think that's
Squat
just
is right.
squatting.
I think so.
Let's
I think it does.
Let's just keep that one a bit quiet, shall we? In front of the. Oh, well, she's not the boss anymore.
Well, I imagine acting for the next few days.
Look, no one was using their swords. No one was using the house.
It's the exact same thing.
It's literally the same.
Who actually said salvage rights? And in the fine print, just so I'm aware.
The Bureau said salvage rights.
Okay.
Which
I have
means,
no problem with this.
which means be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Most of Cowrim functions fine, but that Bureau.
There doesn't happen to be like coffers of gold laying around that I could salvage rights a lot of.
Okay, guys.
Just out of interest.
If it happened that Akia's house had a lot of money just stashed away under the floorboards that gets found.
There are no coffers you can salvage, but I did hear one of the cultists drop a bag of gold near the entrance to the perch.
Oh,
Good to know.
That's convenient.
Those
You should make.
good for nothing cultists.
They seem to have lost it during the struggles.
That's really careless.
Yeah, we certainly would be
absolutely.
salvaging it then.
Yeah. We should make sure no one trips over it and hurts themselves.
well, yeah, it's health and safety, really. And
It
as
is
we are
right,
unofficial
yeah.
protectors, we should.
So I was thinking we should fuel the economy and, give it to local businesses, little by little for exchange of goods.
For example, in taverns, that's a really good way to stoke the economy. Alcohol is highly taxed.
God,
So really, we're helping.
We're just
alcohol
heroes.
taxed? Is it? Oh shit! Carrion needs way more money than it's got.
I don't know. It's taxed in real life. I
Hey,
assume.
we're not
Maybe-
Scotland. Let's go.
Maybe it's like the Excise Act in 1823 and 1824 when they lowered the. Never mind. Stop me before I start tour guiding. Okay, I'm good. I just had my whiskey assessment. It's fine. Keep going.
And you said they dropped this by the perch.
Yes, near the entrance on a patrol route.
Oh heavens!
That's really weird.
So careless.
Okay, how long are we going to just fucking pretend we don't all know what I mean, can we just go and get that shit?
Yeah,
We
let's just
will.
instead of standing around and winking.
But this is fun, though.
Yeah, I know this is what you basically do with your life, Tristan, but
What are you on about? I don't
I
always look
still
like
need
this
to
when I
get
do
the
it.
horses while you guys can get drunk, so come on.
Look,
I have a question, if you don't mind. How did the Bureau find out, if you literally found out like a day ago, that there was a doppelganger and all this trouble?
I'm required to give reports, and the reports are given by magical means and received by magical means. So I knew almost instantly, and she reaches in a drawer and pulls out a stone similar to the one actually that you found in the Plane of Dust, with the ear with the hole in it and the mouth with the hole in it. He goes, this allows me to speak to the Bureau.
If you have one of these, how do you know where the other one is? Like, is there a magical way of telling?
There isn't, no. You can speak into it and find out who owns it, but you're not quite sure where they are.
Good to know.
I think that's future recon team's problem right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just every night before bed, Tristan will just say a riddle into it and wait for someone to get really frustrated and answer it.
Hello, devil. It's me, Tristan.
Darkness, my old friend. Okay. And just before you all go, though, I know this business with the Bureau is also puts a dampener on what you did. But I wanted to say thank you. And I hope that one day the people of this city and of this country can learn of what you did here. Because you have saved Dalneln, no matter what the Bureau says.
We did, didn't we?
We did.
Hmm.
One day, everyone will know. Until then, I feel like rumors might be good enough.
Yes. One day. It's been 20 years for me. They still haven't learned of what I did yet.
What? What did he do?
I was part of an adventuring party known as the Red Knight.
Have I ever heard of them?
You have heard of them.
Wow. Oh, I've heard of you.
If you remember
How excited
correctly-
should I sound? The Red Knight.
If you remember correctly, the Red Knight were the people responsible for walking out into the fields outside of Dalneln and challenging Golrund to a duel and killing him and ending the Golrund conflict.
Well, I didn't know that. Why did they have to keep that a secret?
For all its bluster, the Bureau believes that the time of heroes has passed, and that now, if there's a problem, it needs to be solved with military might.
And
Oh,
lots of paperwork.
and lots of paperwork.
What happened to your other team members, your party members?
Well, you've met Dalneln. And you've heard about my barbarian friend who got killed by the Kraken. Tavia, I'm not sure. She disappeared. But she had a habit of doing that anyway.
How is Dalneln, by the way?
Getting better. Still getting used to the lack of depth perception. But he can speak now, at the very least.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
You can go see him if you'd like. He's in the infirmary.
I feel like we might end up stopping by at some point.
Get a guard to escort you there. You probably don't know your way around yet.
It's alright, Gun can lead us. She's pretty good with it. Apparently this place was built by a dwarf. You know, it must be like, I don't know, instinctual with the architecture.
I just move over to Tristan and very noticeably just stand on his foot. I put all my weight on it.
Ooh.
I am in pain.
That hurts, yeah. The marshal goes, oh, yeah, not built by a dwarf, designed by a dwarf. Bullric Bricklayer, famed dwarven architect, designed many of the keeps across Calvary. And now I'm going into the mode where I talk like a march lord.
Yeah, that's a habit you'll have to break soon.
Indeed.
You can actually talk about the things you want to talk about from now on.
Yes, I can. Anyway, thank you again. Perhaps I'll see you in the future.
You never know.
You never do. Right.
Good luck.
And to you.
Enjoy the festival.
And you too.
This is where we leave.
Yeah,
before
this
the
is
awkward
just
time.
getting really awkward. Let's just go.
Should go find that gold before someone else does.
True.
There isn't. Never mind. Never mind. Shine through dark, and I will see you in the future.
Yeah. Cool. Shine, shine. Crazy diamond.
Diamonds don't shine.
Crazy diamond.
I didn't do it. No,
Really? Is that an fuck's sake? Is that an no?
it is.
Yeah.
Was
It's
that
the
a
part
huge
4 main JoJo stand.
Why don't you just kill me and call it a mercy killing at this point?
Because that's
Because
probably a
we
stand
show
too.
no mercy.
Anyway,
Fucking Jojo, oh my god.
getting back to it.
That was one as well.
Where are you heading?
To collect said coin purse, I think
Okay.
is a good place to start at least.
Are you heading straight there?
Yeah. Is there anyone in the general vicinity as
So
we leave the?
there's a guard stood outside the March Lord's office. Yes.
Okay. Do we have a more specific, like, place that we're supposed to be going for this, or is it just very, very vague?
I mean, there's only one entrance in and out of the perch, so
Right. Okay.
Recon for the magpie, just to be sure.
okay. The magpie flies off.
Excuse me. Do you mind helping us get out?
Of course, yes.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Follow me.
Thank you very much.
And he leads you out of the perch. And as you emerge out the front, you see there's two guards that patrol up and down the front here behind the gate. And more you see patrolling on the walls and such, standard patrol routes. But there is a sizable burlap bag sat on one of the patrol routes, and you can see as the guard goes up to it, he consciously walks around it and continues the patrol route.
Well, now, who left this here? This is a trip hazard. We will remove it from the vicinity so no one falls over. Doing our civic duty for the betterment of Dalneln.
The guards are pretending you're not there.
I just,
Seems like a big bag for one cultist to be carrying around.
must have been a big cultist.
Tilly.
Really deep pockets.
Oof. You know, you're all right.
Pub?
Pub.
Pub.
The horses.
Horses.
Oh.
At the horse pub.
How long until the festival?
Tomorrow.
And it's like a day out and back.
Mm-hmm.
With fly, it's less, but
With fly, you're flying over a lake.
yes, I know.
6
you
hours
want-
over a lake.
I am okay to go get them and come back alone. While you used to do pub stuff, I don't drink either, really. So I know my way there. Nobody's likely to ever see me if I don't want them to. And I get to just walk around for a bit. You can go ahead. I'll be back tomorrow.
I mean, if you want company.
No, think of how many times you're going to have to cast prestidigitation if you're following where I'm going.
Fair enough.
I'm going through the forest for sure.
I don't mind. I just, in case you didn't want to, do it all by yourself, you don't have to.
I also fly over the forest, but I'm guessing you actually want to be in the dirt.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, it's cool. I don't mind. I'm not too concerned with a bar crawl or whatever anyway, so
Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to find us easily enough.
yeah, follow the ruckus.
Yeah.
But if you are somehow can, I'll just go back to the place where we're staying, where I got rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Not the perch, the other bar with the
The Sleeping King.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
So I'll head off to make the day trip out to
Okay.
the farm.
Because you're traveling alone and you will be traveling through some of your favorite terrain, I do believe that you half your travel time
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
because it's your favorite terrain.
Yeah, it's one of them is forest anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can move stealthily at normal pace.
Right.
So yeah, I'll just
You can just book it there and
Yeah.
back.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
All right. Okay, so Ronan walks off down the pathway towards the city.
Anyway, come on, Mari. You said first one's on you, so I'm holding you to it.
Yeah, I somehow knew you would not forget that part. Let's go.
Mind like a steel trap.
You think Gunna's ever forgotten someone promising her a drink?
Never once in my life, and never will I.
Is that the list you were talking about?
Well, that's a separate list. But, if you refuse one, you might end up on the other list.
Yeah. Pub.
Pub.
Do you want to go to where we know or find somewhere new? Break new ground.
We are adventurers. Let's adventure.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so where are you heading in the city?
Somewhere with lots of people who might have been peeking and would recognize us.
Is there a pub near the town square where we may have bumped back in?
I mean, there was the Sleeping Kings in the town square, but Midreach Square does have quite a few
Yeah, let's crawl
establishments around it.
once around the square.
Yeah, let's do a little, lap of honor.
Okay.
Do a bit of carousing.
Why not?
All right.
Whichever one's most full. Get a proper ruckus going.
Yeah.
So you head down the same path as Ronan, about like 10 meters behind him, towards the city and toward Midreach Square. There you find the first pub that you come to, I assume, which would be the Coach and Four. And the interior of it, as you're led inside as you make your way inside, is it's quite tall. Is this pub? It sits at the end of one of the rows here. It's a very tall pub, 3 stories, and as you go inside, you find it is a tavern, and not necessarily an inn. So there's no beds in here, but you can see all the way up to the roof and the rafters from the center of here. This big atrium-like pub that has stairs which lead up, sort of like a spiral staircase style, to the different floors here, and it's pretty full in here at this point. It seems like people are rather jubilant at the fact that it's getting colder again. And you see that the barkeep there is working very rapidly, pulling tankards as quick as they can, pouring out spirits into cups, and generally being very quick around. And you see they've roped in someone else to help them at this point, who looks to have been originally the chef. They're wearing an apron and everything. And as you come inside, a few people just sort of turn and look, turn back to their beers.
It started.
I'll head over to the bar. Quick for service.
I go find us a table, I guess.
Okay. And you see the barkeep now, which is a sort of fairly old, like 55-year-old man. Sort of very stocky built, bit of a beer belly in there, very thick forearms, but kind of stubby legs, typical tavern keep. And as you get close, he sort of leans towards you as he's rummaging, pouring another drink, and he's like, "A bit busy, but what can I get you? Welcome to the Coach and Four. Entertainment starts in half an hour. We got a bard coming in. It's going to be fantastic. What can I do for you?"
Oh, well, it's getting a bit cold in here. Any type of cocktails that you can set on fire? That would be good. You're the fancy place, right?
I think I know what you mean. How many of them?
1, 2, 3, and something fancier, non-alcoholic.
Coming right up. Put 3 silver on the counter. I'll
Cool.
pick it up as I go past.
I'll do so.
Yeah, wait here and I'll bring it over for you. And you see as you runs off to the other side of the bar now and is handing off tankards to people, taking orders at the same time. And he sort of turns and shouts something at the other person, who starts nodding, and goes and starts preparing something. And before long, slid down the bar towards you are 3 of these long, tall, like a highball glass, filled with a very sort of reddish brown, transparent liquid, and has what looks to be a stick put in it that's got a hole in it all the way through.
A straw, perhaps?
Weird.
It's made of wood. And then another drink is placed down, which is this, almost looks like a soup, like a soup bowl, but taller. And it is bright pink and has a slice of some fruit on the side of it. And the interior of this fruit is pink, and the outside of it is a vibrant green.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. And I can set something on fire here?
And he goes, "Oh, yeah." Starts striking a flint over the 3 of them. There we go. Right. Yeah. Scoops off your money off the counter, puts the flint away, and runs off to serve somebody else.
I carry the 3, and the other one, the Tilly's glass, I carry with mage hand.
Okay.
Go to the table, if we have one.
You do manage to find one, yeah.
Now, guys, just in case we're all missing the dessert here, to warm yourselves up. Gun, you'll get an ale if you don't like this. I know, I'm making a joke.
What is this?
It's colourful and it's on fire.
I kind of try and pick up this weird bowl drink with one hand at first before
Oh yeah, it's like the size of your head.
And then slowly just pick it up like a regular bowl, very confused. Not very confident with it.
Yeah, I kind of blow out the fire and then try and drink mine, but like as if it's gonna hurt me. I'm like, what does it taste like?
It tastes like cinnamon rum.
There's a moment where extreme confusion passes across Gun's face before I'm just like, it's actually pretty good.
The stick of wood is a stick of cinnamon.
Yeah, I douse mine with prestidigitation right as I drink it. So it looks like I'm about to drink it, so it sets on fire. Like, sets my mustache on fire, but then it's gone.
All right.
Apparently, there's also a bardic entertainment in about half an hour if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can get a new hat dress then.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I kept the hat, just the colour changed. You never know. Might be able to collect an entire rainbow.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, God. I don't know if I want that. It's a lot of pressure.
I mean, I wonder what happens if you
Lose.
do it to someone else while you're already.
I kind of know what happens when you lose. So I'd rather not lose. But yeah, I wonder if there are more. I mean, the guy kind of said there might be more.
I mean, other colours don't really mix well with black.
Yeah. Well,
What are the odds that they're all in
black
this
goes
one
with it.
town, though? You know, I think
that
they're
would be
pretty-
hilarious. Just like that's the main entertainment for the festival. It's the Battle of the Bards. Then I've somehow accidentally stumbled upon it.
I guess I try and sip from this bowl without like dropping it down myself.
Yeah. And as you drink, it's a grapefruit juice. It's pink grapefruit.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Well, cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To not dying. Doing quite.
Awkwardly
Well.
cheers with the bowl.
Until he's just like, dunk.
Looking like Oliver at the beginning. It's like,
To not dying.
yeah.
They're not dying.
Yeah, to not dying.
To the other motherfucker dying first.
To a couple of people on the tables next to you go, hey, to not dying.
Hey.
Yeah. Wait, what?
To colder weather.
Yeah.
Something we can all get behind.
So there's Tilly holding in part of her innards.
Hey, I've got like 50 health. I'm fine.
Oh yeah, you got juiced up again, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this bureau sounds a bit shit.
Yeah.
Hello, yeah.
Dicks would be another word.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying we should, but
Oh, and what aren't you saying then?
I think Gun's talking about destabilizing the whole political situation on this continent, which
That sounds bad.
ambitious.
As long as we get paid, I don't really care about people knowing what we're doing.
like, I'm just saying we should check out the situation in other places. Like if people aren't happy, then as you know, forces for good, we should effect a change.
We did affect the change. We got rid of a pretty great big cult gun.
Yeah, and
This
there might
place
be
is
a bigger
very
one
nice.
running the show. We don't know.
And we're going looking for them.
I'm not necessarily going looking for them, but we should probably keep an ear to the ground when we go to new places in Calorum.
Well, I mean, we're not going to hear anything that way.
Beautiful dumb bastard, Tilly.
Weren't we going to buy a boat?
Yeah,
in
but it's also good.
Bristol?
Look, I'm just opening up our options here. You know,
Yes.
we can go anywhere, we can do anything. The world is literally our oyster right now.
Yeah, maybe the boat might be a retirement plan.
Also more
Retire
oysters.
to a yacht. Yeah. But I mean, before all that happens, we've got a festival, you know, a few things to do around here. And things have calmed down, so if we actually wanted to do something, we can actually do it now. You know? Without fire breathing, well, not fire breathing, but like people breathing down our necks and the sun blazing down on us.
Yeah.
We have a bit of time. We can actually, you know, check things out. In fact, going on that note, I kind of at some point wouldn't mind going to the Dwarven Consulate.
Mm.
I want to talk to you about this actually as well. The Grand Tinker's notebook journal. There's a lot of like designs and things in there, unfinished. A lot of strange things that I don't quite understand. Mostly just new inventions. So I think it probably should be back in the hands of the dwarves. However, obviously there's certain things in there that led to everyone going mad. So would it be okay with me going through it and possibly removing those elements of the notes before handing it over? Or is it more a case of pride and learn from the mistakes?
On a personal level, I don't want to see what happened to Calraz Hawkle happen again. But on a cultural level, I mean, those that don't learn from their mistakes are doomed to repeat them. And if they go digging for that knowledge again, it might happen again.
A dwarven story.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's something to probably talk about when we're a bit more inebriated.
Yeah, like, this is a bit heavy, man. Come on.
Sorry. It's been on my mind a little bit.
But,
sort of a few other things, but, you know.
But yeah, going back to the console is probably not a bad idea because those guys there... Wait a second. Those guys there... The information we got didn't line up with what they were telling us.
What do you mean?
We heard different conflicting bits of information from them.
It conflicted with the
Oh, yeah, it did. Never mind. I'm being an idiot. The Doppler gave us wrong information. Never mind. Sorry. Whoop. Brain, wires.
Doppler.
Wow.
But yeah, I wouldn't actually mind talking to the ambassador at least.
We can do that probably after the festival.
Yeah, God, yeah.
I imagine no one's going to be, in much of a professional capacity tomorrow, other than, people selling things. So, just a thing to consider and maybe think about doing. I'm trying to be better. Fuck it, let's just drink. Wait for this entertainment.
Words of wisdom.
All right, so as you sit down into your drinks and have that quiet moment of contemplation of, oh my God, what happened this past 24 hours? After a time, you see a bard comes in, or at least someone who fits the description of a bard. They're wearing bright red trousers and a lime green parade jacket. With the sort of like a band jacket, with the trimming around the edges being a very bright silver, and they have a case with them. The hair is flopped over to one side, and they have thin spectacles on and a very high look to their face. They look down their nose at everyone. And as they come in, they speak to the barkeep, very gesticulative with the one free hand, and then make their way over to the stage, where they start unfurling out what is inside the case. You see them start putting it together, this long wind instrument that has a small brace at the end so that it doesn't sit on the floor, and it's very long and conical up until near the end, where it scoops up into like a big, almost like a saxophone at the end.
I'm getting a migraine.
That's a statement. I don't like the look on his face more than the outfit, to be honest.
Just my eyes are so offended.
I mean, I could always change the colour from a distance. Just saying, briefly.
What's that thing that you pressed in?
Well, I'll let them perform. They might be good.
I don't like to compare, but their instrument is much bigger than yours, Tristan.
Yeah, well, mine's far more versatile.
It's not the size, it's what you do with it, huh?
Precisely. It's sweet, sweet music.
Well, let's see if it compares, huh?
And you see at this point the bard has finished putting things together. And he goes, your attention, everyone. I'm Lord Francis Valahas of House Valaras, and you will have the pleasure of witnessing my first ever bardic performance with one of the rarest instruments in all of Calrim. Yes,
This is
the
gonna be
Richard's pipe.
Fuck you.
And you see, grabs hold of it now. He takes in a deep breath.
Crafts firmly with both hands.
Yeah, that image was
He blows very hard into this thing.
He blows hard into the dick pipe, Stuart. Think about what you're saying.
It was previously going unsaid, but thank you.
And this most horrible sound comes out the ends. It's just out the other end of this pipe. And you see as everyone in the bar just sort of stops talking and looks over to this. And it's just
I don't think it's supposed to sound like that.
gobsmacked by this.
No, he's got very bad technique.
And this goes on for a good couple of minutes of these horrible sounds coming out of this pipe before he stops, takes it aside, and you see his cheeks are bright red and he's sweating from the effort of just blowing
he
into
is.
a pipe for 2
I'm
minutes.
sure he is. Yeah.
Thing is, behind them while they've been performing with prestidigitation, I'd like to be able to put up like some images on the back wall, just as they're playing, just like every time like they do a massive blow, just change the image to something that's just
I humour him and clap really loudly.
You are the only one that claps. And as you
I just start laughing.
And as you finish clapping, you sort of realize no one else is clapping and just stop as
Oh no, I'm doing it on purpose.
everybody else just starts booing horribly, and plates are thrown at him, tankards, his fruit and pieces of leftover food is pelted across the stage. Like, uncultured fiends.
Tristan, save him.
I was
Only
about.
we had a real bard here.
Yeah, I'd like to sort of get up onto the stage and just kind of like calm everyone down, just like whoa, get interpose myself between them.
And as you, a tankard flies past your head and shatters on the wall behind, and the barkeep's like, "Hey, will you stop that? Those are good crystal."
I go, hey, don't waste beer.
And you see the person who threw it shrinks visibly into their chair.
For a second, I thought it would have been Gunn that threw it at my head, but it would have been empty if it was.
And it would have been one that was breakable.
In a table.
My face would have
You as
broken.
well.
Yeah.
And then as he turns to you, you say, "How these fools don't understand the culture of real music. I was told this was one of the most famous instruments in the land. The sound it made was akin to that of the cherubim."
That's not necessarily a good thing. Have you ever heard one of those?
No, but there's a
Well,
story.
there you go.
Look, I paid 5,000 gold for this. I was told it was magical.
Wait, who told you this? Who told you this?
You're not there.
Oh, shit. Jamie, ask him. Ask him.
Friend, I think you may have been ripped off. Where did you get this from?
His name was Rovin the Younger. Up in Laugren.
Okay. Well, if you ever see them again, maybe ask if they would like a chance to resell it.
You telling me this was I swindled?
Maybe. Or maybe you're just far too green to be playing this right now.
Swindled? No,
I just kind of leave him to his dismay.
and you see he grabs hold of it and he's trying to break it, but his newly noble arms are just and he hears like, "Get off the stage, noble palm. Go on, get going." And he just pulls everything to pieces and shoves it back in the case, and you see a bit sticking out as he grabs it and huffs out of the bar. And the barkeep is looking very sheepish about all this.
I just turn to the rest of the audience and go, "Oh well, at least that's over. Now, how's about some actual music. Yeah.
Someone heckles and goes, "Well, you can't be much worse than the last one."
You never
we
know.
can, trust me!
It's always nice to bring friends to a gig, right?
Woo!
My name's Tristan, and I'm actually from Valon's Corner. It's nice to be
Yeah, somebody has to be.
Oi!
True.
Shut up!
Yeah, well, we
You
live there,
shut
so
up.
you don't have to. There's no room for you over there. Anyway, who'd like to hear some actual music?
All right then. When you introducing him?
Oh.
Well, if anyone else wants to step up and challenge me beforehand, they're happy to do so. No?
It's that awkward silence where you just call people out on their bad.
You sure? Come on. Give it a go. Why not? You never know. You might beat me. You've not heard me yet.
Get on with it.
Okay. You had your chance, and then I start playing.
Okay.
But it is more like pub, tavern, like shanty music.
Yeah.
Just to get everyone going.
Make a performance check for me, please.
Performance. That's going to be 23.
Okay. So as you begin playing this jazzy tune, very quickly the sort of the heckling fades away as people are like, "Oh, damn, he's actually good." And a couple of people seem kind of dismayed by that fact, but for the most part, people are being a bit more upbeat. You see some people pull their partners and such onto the small dance floor in front of the stage, and a small jig starts going on now, and the spirits are lifted quite happily by what you're doing.
Yeah, spend some time sort of reading the crowd, and if people are dancing one way, sort of lean more into that and just sort of play off everyone else.
It's very peasanty jig. There's not much of a real, it's not like ballet or a waltz. It's they're just throwing shapes.
Yeah, I mean more like tempo.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
What does peasants throwing shapes look like?
Surprisingly like an Irish jig.
Well, then.
Yeah.
All right.
Irish dancing. That's what I associate with peasants dancing. It's the Titanic scene. Look, all right.
Oh God! If we have any followers or viewers from Ireland, I'm so sorry.
We have a player from Ireland.
Mind you, if we ever need a shovel, we can always just ask Stu, because he's great at digging himself in a hole.
Yep. All right then. Never mind. Let's go on. What are the rest of you doing while Tristan is performing?
Oh, I'm not enough beers in yet to start dancing. So I shall drink more.
All right. And as you drink and play as the night wears on, is there anything else you wish to do as you make your way around from bar to bar?
I feel like once I was drunk enough, I'd start dancing, and it's definitely like the Russian Cossack dancing.
Yes, it is.
It's full of squats and legs kicking out and
lots of
yeah. And that one where like they like go on their knees and do spins and stuff. I try and do that, but also I'm very drunk, so I'm a bit stumbly.
Yeah, it's kind of like Cossacks meets Klingons.
Yes.
Yeah. Lots of yelling and lots of legs being thrown out and battle stances. And...
I guess eventually I'm just ferrying these children between taverns.
Yes, you are. This is... Yeah, you are very sober and everyone else around you is very drunk.
Tilly is the mom friend.
Tilly is the mom.
Which is terrifying as a prospect, because my god, what does that say about
Tilly's
us?
the klepto soccer mom.
Collection of kids' water bottle.
Calorum is doomed.
So, as you are leading them between tavern to tavern, you see there are some people that are sober out here that are putting decorations up for tomorrow. There are lanterns and flags, banners, and it is raining now. It is finally raining as the thunder cries above. They're putting all of these things up as the dusty ground is beginning to get that very squelchy mud as you make your way around.
While we're sort of hopping between places. Every so often, I'd like to do the whole like drunken. Oh man, did you hear about what happened the other day? Oh, it's fucking weird, right? There was these people, and they did the thing, and that guy that was, and just basically feed the rumors.
Okay, you just rumor mill it.
Yeah.
All right. Just make a general persuasion check for me then.
I'm better at that than performing. 25.
Okay. Yeah, and you see some people believe you, and you begin to sow the seeds of your story amongst the people without actually mentioning who or what was involved by name.
Nice.
And as the night wears on and you get drunker and drunker, and Gun gets rowdier and rowdier, eventually the end of the day comes. And by this point, Ronan, you are at the horses. You've been traveling through sun and rain, but you're at the horses, and they are alive. They look a little worse for wear, but the rain is doing them good. But they are both there. But now, as the sun dips below the horizon at last, you all find yourselves asleep, wherever that may be. Whether it be in a chair, on a bar, in a stable, or in your own bed. Who knows? We'll find out in the morning. And after a quick break. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Right, welcome back, everybody. Apologies for that slightly longer break. I had to go help somebody out. But we are... You okay there, buddy? Yeah? Sorry, this looked like you were about to fall out of your chair. But we are back now, and so we will get on. So, as the morning comes, where are you all?
My bed. I wasn't getting too drunk.
Yeah, I was sober, so.
Asleep somewhere in a pub somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably along the same lines.
Okay.
Laying in a forest floor somewhere.
Yeah, with 2 horses.
Mm-hmm.
Ronan won.
So, but also the most sober. As the morning comes, Gun, Tristan, you wake up on top of a bar, snuggling. You don't remember how you got there.
I pushed Tristan straight off the bar.
Yeah. I am pretending to be very much half asleep and just so that we both have an out on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Morning.
Is it?
Yep, comfy on floor, yeah.
Yeah, I must have been there all night. My head's killing me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just reach behind the bar and grab whatever drinks there and just...
That's gross. Okay.
Look, waking up after a night of drinking is not a pleasant experience.
Roll for hangover. So you down what really does not taste like the sort of thing you should be drinking first thing in the morning. It's somewhere between paint stripper and coconut.
Surprisingly fruity.
Two very different
It's the most budget Malibu you've ever seen.
Netto Malibu.
It's a local brewery. It's Cowrim Lightning.
Mm.
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 So, I guess Namari went home and, I don't know where Tilly is.
Probably home. Dilly has a home.
Yeah.
Oh, she does, yes, she has.
Wait,
she has a
Tilly,
house.
It doesn't have a bed though, so no, I will have gone back
Right,
to
you're in the Sleeping King. Okay.
Which one are we in?
This one, if we walk out, I'm sure we'll figure out where we are.
Mm.
That's where we find out we're in another country.
We're on a different continent. What?
Why? The sand is back.
Took the bus to Paris.
You walk outside and you find you're in Valen's Corner,
Oh, shit.
and it has been raining a lot overnight, and in this area of the city, it's very muddy. It's got that fresh rainfall mixed with mud smell, that early morning festival smell.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look up to the sign outside, you see the Rouge Rogue.
Normally a morning like this wouldn't be the best, but after the few days we've had, this is actually quite nice.
Yeah, this feels good.
Yeah. Should we find the others then?
Yeah, just keep your eye out in the mud. You'll probably find Ronan in there somewhere.
That's true. If you stand on a face, anything that looks like a face, just apologise straight away.
Yeah.
It's like that bit from the Dead Marches where they look down at the face and its eyes open.
So, was it the Sleeping King we're heading to, or are we heading to the big castle? doubt
Sleeping King they'll be at, are they, right?
I imagine. It's nicer there.
Less hoity-toity.
And plus the room seemed a bit thrown together at the keep. So.
Yeah, not really up to our standards, really.
No, it's not.
I said and then crack my neck because I've been asleep on a bar all night. Just...
Maybe I do a live sound effect, but I won't just in case people don't like that.
No, same.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
Do it.
No.
The temptation is there.
As you make your way back through the city, as you come closer to Midreach Square, you see that the preparation for the festival is in full swing now. Stalls are being set up. You see games being prepared. There's a platform, like a podium has been put out somewhere. In another part of the square, there's a large, almost like a tower is being put up, and people are filling this big enclosure around it full of water. But this tower reaches up past the heights of most of the buildings. It's got a ladder on the side of it. You can smell baked goods as people are running around, placing things on all of these different stalls. The decorations are all up there now. Now that the rain has stopped, the last few paper ones are going up. You can see the symbol of the sun who's being placed everywhere. And there's this jubilant feeling to the entire thing. People are singing songs. There's laughter and chatter as people work away, putting everything up. It's very loud. It hurts your head.
I'm just pulling the hat lower over the eyes.
Yeah.
Just a bit scowlier than usual.
It's a dim sun this morning. A lot of cloud cover, but it looks like it'll burn off towards the later part of the day.
Cool.
Still, it's nice not being, roasting to death.
Yeah, it's like 18 degrees now as opposed to 50.
Oh, that's a question. I reach into the bag of holding. Wait, did I get that back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been giving it back.
Like what back?
The bag of holding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reach into it and think that burlap sack with all of the dropped money that we found, just to see if that got put in there or not.
It did. And the sack, the bag is very full right now because of it. But it pulls out.
I just wanted to make sure it was there, because if I can't remember much of the night, at least knowing that we didn't lose all of the money is a good start.
It's there, yes.
Cool.
Did we find out how much was in that?
No, not yet. That's a job for a little while.
Less hungover, Tristan.
Yeah. When I'm not seeing double of everything, I don't want to get too excited. All
right.
Changed.
So let's go to Sleeping King. Let's have a breakfast. Let's collect our wayward friends, and then festival time.
Yeah.
All right. So as you go inside the Sleeping King, you see Asterid is there, the barkeep, and she's like, "Oh, it's good to see you. Breakfast."
Yes, please.
The rest of your friends are have a table at the back, I believe.
Grand. Thank you very much.
All right. So, Tilly, Namari, you wake up in your beds. Is there anything you'd like to do?
It sounds like we have a table at the back of the tavern.
This is happening slightly in the past.
Not really, I guess. We've gone up, get ready for this festival, come down to waiting people.
All right. What about you, Namari?
Wake up, get washed up, head downstairs to get some food.
All right, so you head downstairs, and after a time, you see Gunn and Tristan arrive. They look very worse for wear.
Morning.
I thought we established I never look worse for wear.
As far as worse for wear as Tristan looks, there's some things you can't prestidigitate away, like the bags under your eyes.
I did wonder where you'd gone to.
Yeah.
You did. I mean, I was about to go after, but that thing with the stone was a bit much. Gone.
What thing?
I don't know what you are talking about.
You picked up that big fucking rock and just threw it randomly into a dark alley going, "Look, Namari, there's a magpie."
I did... What?
That sounds like
That sounds like me. Did it work? Did you run after it?
I mean, yeah, but I had something to drink. And I...
Bleach?
It flew past my head. It looked like something just... So where did you end up? Which ditch?
It was
Did
not
you
a
end up
ditch.
in?
I will have you know, we slept inside.
That is impressive.
I mean, the inside was still in Valen's corner, so like there might have been a hole in the roof somewhere, but it was fine. Still waiting on Ronan then.
Yeah.
He's probably having a great time.
All right, how much do you want to bet he comes in with about 6-inch layer of mud all over him? Because it's boggy outside, let me tell you.
See, I don't think the layer will be that thick, but I think the trail he'll leave from the door will be a lot longer than usual.
So you probably woke up with the dawn, didn't you, Ronan?
Yeah, before the sun, so I could walk with it up,
Yeah.
coming up,
Okay.
seeing through the trees and stuff.
So probably by this point in time, considering how hungover the rest of the party is, you probably arrive at the city gates around this time.
Yeah, just if I can get in with no issues, because the guy at the gate, I know that he had everybody on lockdown when we were trying to go out the first time.
Yeah, no issues.
Then I'll get the horses stabled again in the same place.
Not a problem. She seems a bit puzzled because it's not the same person who took them out, but the last time. But she pays no mind. Your coin's good. She doesn't really care.
Wasn't I there whenever?
No, they took the horses out in disguise.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And there's no cart with them this time. So
where did the cart go?
It got destroyed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll just pay whatever needs paid to
it's
get them taken care of, and
the
the horses are okay.
Yeah, the horses are okay. A couple of days rest and they'll be fine.
Yeah. Then I'll just head on in. Surprisingly, not completely covered in gunk. Just the feet need washed, obviously, because
just a little bit wilderness weary rather than
I got time to set up my own little place to like lay down in, so I got to put up cover and got to put down branches to sleep on. So instead of just dumping myself into a ditch or into a swamp.
Exactly, yeah. You weren't in any true rush. So the rest of you now see as Ronan comes in, and he looks fairly normal as far as Ronan goes.
Morning.
Doppler.
I feel like I lost a bet. But we never.
You definitely hear like squelch as I walk because my feet are like fucking clattered though.
It's Ronan.
I think it's him.
Yeah, it's him. Yeah.
Horses are stabled. They were fine. Give them a day or so to rest and get fed, and they should be fine to go.
Cool.
Thanks for getting.
Yeah, no problem. There's no issue in the way they're back. So, I like getting out of the forest every now and then.
All right. So, is there anything that you would like to do before the festival this afternoon?
Breakfast and a wash.
Yeah.
Big breakfast. Did you want to go to the Dwarven Consulate before or after?
I mean, it's the day of the festival. Everyone might be making an appearance, so I feel like it might be Sunday hours. Or like transferable Sunday hours as to whatever this world's equivalent would be.
Ain't no Jesus here. There ain't no Sunday hours.
You never know. They might have, I imagine they will have someone in, but if we want to actually sit down and talk to them, it might be better off doing it after the festival.
Alright.
I do, however, kind of need to check in with my sister. Because I feel like she's going to shout at me. She's probably going to shout at me.
Can we come along to watch?
I shouldn't have mentioned it now, actually. Thinking about it.
I don't think you can stop us.
God damn it.
Oh, fear. Right. Sorry, I was confused a bit there.
What? She's my sis?
Your sister from another mister.
Correct.
But I mean, you should make introductions. We're your friends.
God. Really? Oh, fine. Fine. After breakfast, you can all berate me. I wish I did never even open my mouth now. Fine, we'll do that.
All right. So breakfast is quickly brought along, and it is bacon, sausage links, mashed potato, gravy. Very traditional breakfast. There's a big hunk of bread is served with it as well. Very firm bread to soak up all the sauce.
Oh, bread. I can't eat it, so my character will eat all the bread. All of it.
So you have your breakfast, you feel a little less hungover. Those of you that were.
Oh, that's a little bit better at least.
Give it an hour, so I'll be right.
What, is in Hungary again? It's a festival, it's fine. There'll be plenty of food. Just avoid... Nah, it's fine.
Don't even bring up
Don't
that
what?
traumatic memory.
What traumatic memory? I wasn't there.
Fuck. Never mind. No,
Traumatic
it's fine.
memory, did you say?
Nope, it's fine.
Okay.
What traumatic memory?
Nope.
I mentioned food.
Was I there?
No, the only person who was there was Tilly.
We'll put a
Yeah, you
pin
had a
in
bad food time.
That's the dog.
Anyway, shall we just go? You know, it's not important. Let's move along.
You're okay
I
though,
feel
right?
Like, I feel like it's more important than you're letting on.
You've seen that swing that Mace. She's fine.
Okay.
Before you go, you would know that Thea's bakery is probably closed for the festival.
I assumed.
She's probably at the festival.
But I imagine I might have some idea of the sorts of the bits of the festival she might prefer to go to.
She'll be working it. She'll be at one of the stalls.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
that makes that easier.
a lot of the local businesses have stalls set up for the festival, selling mostly food. Not the festival, really. Different
Fairs.
pastries and pies, cocktails, fruit juices.
Well, then in that case, when we set out, hunt down the best baked goods.
All right. So, you're just going to while away the hours until the festival then?
Unless anyone else wants to do anything.
Nothing immediately comes to mind. For me, at least.
Figure out how much gold we got.
Oh, we could do that.
We could do that.
Yeah,
That's a good
I guess
idea.
get a wash.
Count gold.
Let's not count it like downstairs in the tavern, though,
Yeah,
where everybody
no.
can see.
Yeah.
Into a room.
Okay. So you go upstairs into a room and you sit there counting gold for a couple of hours. And in the bag there are 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
It's not bad.
Does anyone still owe anyone anything in terms of weaponry and items?
No.
nope. All paid off. And it
Was it
paid off.
It
Was
did.
it 2,000 even, yeah?
Yeah, 2,000 even. In Kaura minted gold coins. Got a king's face on it.
Oh, lovely.
Now we know.
And a,
And
What
so
do you
sun,
for
lost?
him.
and a sun on the back.
How do we know that's the back?
Because the king's face goes on the front. Duh.
But what if he's watching our backs? With a sun? Never mind. I'm just being picky.
No, he's leading us all from the front, Jamie. Come on.
Yeah. And the coins of Kaurim are actually squares.
Good to know.
Very annoying to have in your pocket.
It's
Ow.
gotta be painful, right? I'll just stab you
rounded edges.
Still,
It's probably
though.
why. It's probably why people have like coin purses.
Yeah. And the fact that pockets haven't been invented yet.
Someone should get on that.
So, you counted your gold?
Mm-hmm. How much longer till the festival? At this point.
Not long. Probably by the time you get yourselves together and head out, it'll be going.
Okay.
Sounds like we're headed out to the festival then.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we catch it a little bit before, we might catch Thea setting up.
Looked
Yeah.
pretty cool. There was like games and stuff, and there was something really tall, Tilly, that looked like you should climb up it. And I know like you like climbing up stuff, so that might be. I don't know.
I mean, I don't just do it on random things for fun.
Well, yeah, but like, what if you can get a prize?
What if I fell off?
You'll be fine. You're very bouncy. I've seen you bounce.
It hurts.
Yeah, well, you know, you've got Ronan that can patch you up. It's good for you. Builds character.
I don't think so.
All right. So you make your way out. Excuse me. Oh, my throat's going. 1 second. As you make your way outside, you find that the square has just been transformed into this cavalcade of activity. There are people shouting and yelling. There is happiness seems to flow everywhere in stark contrast to the past few days around. There are people playing games. There are food stalls out here. There are performances in the street and atop pedestals. There are fire breathers and jugglers. There are all sorts of things going on around here. You see various different people shouting for you. You see some people are like, "Sunrise, come play Sunrise." And another, he says, "Iron sticks for iron fists, come jewel the finest in the lands." You hear, "Pastries, Sunrise pastries. See the eclipse with the finest pastries in all of Dalneln. Fresh apricot jam in the center." Someone else is yelling out, "Candied apples, candied caramel, and of course, everyone's favorite, fried apples. Of course, get your fried apples here. 1 silver for one of them, and it comes with ice cream." And all of these shouts come at you. They assault you from all directions as you are surrounded by this maze of stalls and games and people that funnels around the large main square here.
As soon as I hear the one about dueling and fighting, I'm off.
All right.
I'm like a kid at a carnival, like, woof.
All right. So, Gun shoots off towards this, the direction of this voice talking about iron sticks.
I'll go looking for the pastries. I don't really trust games of chance.
All right.
I'm kind of like, I kind of want to see how this goes, and if Gun fucks up, this will be spectacular. How far away is this game, and does it look like it would be like a few minutes worth of a detour? Oh no, this is the dueling, right?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know, guys. What do you want to do? Do you want to see Gun batter a few people?
Yeah, why not? I also want to keep an eye open on whether I can spot couriers and other members of the Grin running around, considering we just heard about a political change coming.
Okay.
I kind of want to pay attention to whether the festival is... whether the fact that there's people at the festival gives the Grin some, cover to run around, run errands. Just
all right.
See if I notice anything.
And as you get closer again, you hear this, Gun, the voice once again. "Come, challenge yourself, challenge your friends, and challenge the greatest warriors in Dalneln. Iron Sticks, from the finest Iron Sticks Emporium, and supported by, of course, the Lake Skimmers Trove. Please, come one, come all." And as you push through the crowd, you see that there is this ring has been set up here. Pickets have been placed into the ground around this area. And there are 2 people in the center that are fighting each other right now, whacking each other and causing great welts with these long, which is essentially a tree branch, about the length of a longsword, and they're cracking each other with them now. And you see the person shouting is this human about 40 years old, with sort of long graying hair. He's got missing one eye, and he has a metal eye patch over the side of it, over that. He has missing a few fingers, and those are replaced by metal fingers, and he has a metal brace down one side of his arm. And he walks with a walking stick on that side, and he's got this wicked, very sharkish grin. And as he sees you coming through at quite a pace, he goes, "Ah, a new challenger! Welcome, welcome to Iron Sticks, Iron Fists. How can I serve you today, my wonderful companion?"
I hear you talking about the finest warriors in Dalneln.
"Of course, only the finest warriors here. Can you defeat them in a duel? The first one to break skin with one of my patented iron sticks gets to win one of those set sticks."
They ain't the finest warriors in Dalneln.
"Well, we have a challenge here, everyone. Please come one, come all. We have a new challenger who wishes to fight. Tell me, what is your name?"
Gunhild Firebraid.
"Well, Gunhild, I'm going to call you Gun."
That works.
Is that all right? Good. Well, Gun, please, let's step into the ring, shall we? And who will fight? Almighty Gun, the dwarf. And you see now, as this figure stands up from this small set of chairs to the side and flexes themselves up to their full height. They're shirtless, and you can see they've got that power builder build to them, that barrel chested. They're about 7 foot tall, completely bald, lots of tattoos, obviously a sailor type. He goes, I'll challenge you. And you see as Iron Sticks looks over and his eyes light up. He goes, oh, well then. Barrel has decided that he's found a worthy challenger. Let's see if he's better at this than spelling his name. Come, into the ring with you both.
I just like pop off my big shoulder and just poof, poof,
All right.
like Rock Lee in the weights. I like fix, crack my knuckles, and just grinning at him the entire time.
All right. So as you both step into the ring, he hands each of you a iron stick, and he's like, now remember, you're only going to one relents or blood is drawn, which is quite hard to do considering these are blunt objects, but I'm sure you'll manage it. Now, when I say go, you go and fight your hardest. Don't try to hit anyone else with no funny business. I know exactly the sort of things that you rapscallions try in these fighting arenas, but that won't be happening today. No, of course not, for this is Iron Sticks, Iron Fists. Come one, come all, the fight begins now. And immediately Barrel charges towards you, and I would like you both to roll initiative.
21.
17. So as he charges towards you, you go first. You have the stick in your hand. It counts as a longsword.
Oh shit, okay. So what, longsword's a D8?
D8, or in two hands it's a D10, and it
I'll two-hand it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'm going to just take a really big nasty swipe at his legs as he comes barreling, like sidestep, whack.
All right.
So do I just do one attack?
Yeah, just one attack for this.
Okay. Can I rage, or is that counted as shenanigans?
Up to you.
I will rage.
All right.
I will pop an anger. And then can I recklessly attack him?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to do that. So that would be 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah. That definitely hits.
And that'll be 16.
All right, okay. So as you swing in at his legs, the crack against the shins, and you hear this horrible crunch as it hits them, and he stumbles for a second, but he is going to strike back at you now, as he is going to use a superiority die to smack you back with a riposte. If I can remember fully what riposte does. Hold on one second. I believe it just deals the superiority die in damage. Oh wait, you have to be missed with that. Never mind. It's the wrong one. No, he's just going to take it then. So as it comes around to his turn, he swings straight for your head, and you can see he fakes it out just at the last moment, stops it, and comes forward and grabs you with the side of the head, attempting to throw you to the ground. I'd like you to make an athletics check.
Okay.
You have advantage because it's a strength check.
Yeah. 25.
27.
Oh, come on.
As he grabs you by the side of the head, smack, he slams you to the ground with a shove attack and just grinds his boot into your head.
With my face in the go, I'm like, dude, I've been hitting the head on a fucking anvil harder than that. And I will just bring up my stick and try and just whack him and
Go
get
for
up. Reckless again. 23.
Okay, so as you're on the ground still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're just trying to crack at his legs again.
Yeah, just so I can maneuver and get up.
All right, so as you smack the stick into his legs, you hear this shattering thwack as it hits into it, and as he stumbles back slightly, releasing the pressure from your head. What are you rolling for?
Damage.
Oh, right. Oh, that was to hit.
Yeah,
right.
it was to hit. That wasn't damage. Holy shit. No. 12.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Cute.
He's staying on the ground?
No, I'm getting up.
What, tell me then.
Yeah, that's what I said. I crack him so I can get up and maneuver away.
Right. Okay, you need to respond to what I said. So, as you scramble back and get up, he just sort of grunts as he clicks his head to the side, holds the stick in one hand, and just swings straight for you in a very reckless strike. He has advantage on this. Is a 15?
Nope.
As he swings, you duck down below it as it careens across your head. What do you do in response?
As I duck down, I want to get back up and just hit the stick right under his chin and try and knock his head back.
Okay, go for it.
I'm just going to keep doing these reckless, because why not?
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Okay, so... 22.
All right, okay. So as you bring the stick round, you twist it just at the last moment so the point of it isn't going into the bottom of his jaw.
Yeah, I don't want to try to kill him, just crack his jaw.
But you can see the terror in his eyes as it swings towards him, hits him in the bottom of the jaw. You hear this horrible crunch as his jaw is shifted up into his skull slightly more, and he falls backwards from the blow of it, landing on the floor, and you can see his blood trickles out the side of his mouth. It's and everyone is silent for a moment in the crowd around before Iron Sticks comes forward and he's like, "Oh, well, we have a winner, everyone. That was fast. Congratulations, Gunhild. Gunhild Firebraid, everyone." Everyone around is just like, "Woo, yeah, woo. Girl, you showed that barrel. He's been beating us with this for too long. Woo." There's two people come over and start dragging Barrel away by the legs. It's like, oh. He goes, "Oh, well, I guess you beat Barrel, so..."
Yeah, that was a bit... Yeah.
Yes, so congratulations, you win one of Iron Sticks.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hand it to you. Created in partnership with the Lake Skimmers Trove. No refunds or returns.
Cheers. If anybody else steps up, let me know. I might burn off some energy later on.
I'll be sure to let you know.
You'll be able to find me.
Yes. Right. And he turns away from you and goes, "Hey, roll up, one and all, for Iron Sticks, Iron Fist. Come, make your plays here at this wonderful arena." And he seems to be completely ignoring you at this point.
I go back to these guys in the crowd and just go, "Oh, wow.
That was quick.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed that you allowed it to drag on so long, in all honesty.
Oh, I mean, I could have had him like that, but there's not much sport in it, is there really? Sorry, he's a big lad. I thought he could withstand a couple of cracks to the jaw.
Hold on. I wipe a bit of the earth from her cheek. There you go.
Look, you got to make it dramatic, right? Tristan knows you got to make it dramatic, right? Had to make it look like he was beating me.
Underdog story. It's always the best.
Right?
No one likes the person that dominates the entire fight. You've got to rise up.
Literally. Yeah. I'll just walk around the festival with my new shiny weapon on my shoulder.
It's a stick.
Yeah.
It counts as a +1 club.
+1 club, nice.
Yep.
Let me just add that to my growing inventory of weapons.
Yep. I doubt that'll ever get used, but who knows?
Does it technically count as a magical weapon then? If it's
yeah, it's a magical weapon. It's a +1 weapon.
Nice.
Deals full damage to dragons.
I'd love it if that's actually part of the enchantment.
Right. So,
heading on to find the baker and Thea, I imagine.
Right. So at some point you come across Thea and you see her there. She's like, come on. We got pastries, sunrise pastries, eclipse pastries as well. Get your eclipse pastries here.
Do you have any pastries?
Pastries, get your pastries here. Sunrise, eclipse pastries. We've got sweet buns and sweet rolls, savory doughs, and everything you can imagine.
Was it because I said, have you got any pastries, or are you ignoring me?
Sweet buns, sweet rolls, iced rolls, cheese rolls. Is there anything we can get any of you? You, good sir, would you like some bread? No, of course. Moving on.
Are you going to say hi?
Come get your bread here. Come get your breads. All sorts here. Fresh apricots, strawberry jams inside our pastries. Even have meat pastries for you today.
Oh, could I get one of these meat pastries? That sounds
Of
nice.
course, yes, miss. What lovely hair you have. What can I
Thank
get
very
you?
much. 2 of the meat pastries?
Of course, chicken, beef, pork, or hare.
Ooh, hair sounds wonderful.
Not a problem. That'll be 2 copper, 1 each.
There you go.
Thank you, love. Thank you for your patronage.
I offer one to Tristan.
I'd take it.
Come one, come all, come get your pastries and your breads, cheeses, and all sorts of sundries here at Via's Bakery.
I'm sorry I ran off and didn't say.
I eat the pastry loudly.
You've got some nerve doing what you did. Leaving a letter like that, leaving that book. I know what that book means. You do that again and I'll be the one that'll off you. Don't scare me like that. I've lost enough people recently. I can't be losing you as well.
I know. But, I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't. I kind of had to do it.
No, you didn't.
I wasn't
The
going to
only
leave.
day you die is when you let yourself die. You
I'm
hear,
not
Tristan?
going to let myself die.
Well, then you don't die, so shut up and keep that book to yourself.
What? An artist never dies.
I'd rather the artist stay in the flesh as opposed to the song.
All I'm saying is, I had to go.
You had to go. You didn't have to leave me in the lurch like that. Holding what could have been the last thing of you I'd ever see. Never a word from you. Perhaps in the future you'll learn, Tristan. Helping other people means sometimes saving them from the grief of what they know and what they don't. Sometimes not knowing anything is better than knowing something. You gotta think out what's more important, those songs or your family.
Well, obviously family, but these idiots, I don't know, they're worming their way into that territory. So,
Well, good. Maybe you'll stop coming pestering me and buying pastries and not paying for them.
I don't know, at one point you're telling me not, you don't see me enough. Now you tell me to go away.
No, I'm not telling you to go away. I'm saying if you're gonna stay, spend some money.
I can see the family thing. He does elicit that reaction, doesn't he, Gun?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, I'm Namari, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Namari.
Hi.
You've been having my fill of my friend here for some time now, it seems.
Yeah, yeah. I think we should swap some stories one of these days.
I don't have enough time left in my life for that.
Gun?
No, it's okay.
No, go on, what were you saying?
No.
What were you going to say?
No, it's fine.
Look, I'm not usually this pissed at him, but he doesn't usually leave me his will with no real warning.
Oh, Will?
Well, not in the conventional sense.
Oh, you know it is. Don't play.
I know,
calm.
but not in the conventional sense.
Forget, I'm your elder.
By a little bit.
Couple of years makes all the difference to a halfling.
Fine. You were always the mum of the group.
I was. Because I'm not an idiot.
That and you're really good at telling people off.
That's not a mum thing.
So
That's just
you
not a Tristan thing.
I'll concede that point.
Now, are you going to buy anything?
Yeah. What's the sweetest thing you have?
I've been eclipse pastry. It's fondant on sweet pastry, shaped like a moon.
Sounds like it'll destroy my teeth. I'll have one.
She hands it over. That'll be a gold.
And a 5.
I'm glad you're all right, Tristan.
I'm just glad to be back.
Come here, give me a hug.
I'll go around and give her a hug.
All right. She slaps you in the face. But don't do that again.
I mean, I don't intend to go back there.
You know what
I'll tell
I
you
mean.
about it later, but
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
All right. Go on. Grab some from your friends. I'll speak to you later.
Yeah. If you ever want a break, I can always man the stall for you a bit. I can be,
Don't worry, the rest of the family's back there.
as in,
My daughters.
Oh.
Tristan.
well, I'm sorry. I thought you might have meant the other one.
No.
I would have been very surprised at that.
No, I haven't seen him in a few days.
How are the kids?
Fine. I was preparing to tell them the conversation about how their Uncle Tristan vanished. Seems I won't have to do that anymore.
He always reemerges.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, like a bad smell.
No, Finchley always used to say he was like gonorrhea.
I'm either gone or I'm here.
An unwanted thing in your unwanted parts.
He is a bit of a drip, yeah.
Oh, it's so nice
so
introducing
many levels.
introducing people.
I need to write that down.
Anyway, let's finish the introductions. That's Ronan, that's Tilly, that's Gunn.
Nice to meet you all. Would anyone else like a pastry or some bread?
These are really good.
Thank you.
I went off to find pastry while Gunn was doing that, so I assume I will have already got something.
Okay.
I'll take the biggest, most stoutest meat pastry you have.
Not a problem. A stick and ale okay for you?
Oof.
It's halfling ale, not dwarven, but
Better than human.
Half of me is offended.
anything's better than that piss water. And she hands you over this dome-shaped pastry. It's kind of like a steak and kidney pastry. You know the. Hands that over to you. That'll be a copper.
I'm starting to think you're showing favoritism to everyone but me.
No idea what you're talking about, Tristan. Right. Anyway, off you go. Enjoy the festival.
Yeah, I'll see you later to pick up the book.
Yes, you will. If I haven't decided to burn it before then.
I don't think you would. You can threaten that all you want, but I don't ever see you doing something like that.
I own a working bread baking oven, Tristan.
I know you do, and you can't really bake anything out of a book, can you? Well, unless it's a cookbook and you're using it as you're not actually as an ingredient, but you
Go away, Tristan. You're rambling again.
That's what I do best.
I start putting my hands on his shoulder and
Yeah, we just sort of
moving
like.
along.
Removing.
You don't have to win every conversation. Sometimes a conversation is not there to be won.
I know. It's just that one was harder than most. You know what I'm like.
Yeah, you did alright though.
Yeah. So, we're going to watch Gunn beat some more people up.
Sure. You want to beat some more people up?
I mean,
Preferably not me, please.
I mean,
There's a stall near you where you see someone is behind it and they're yelling, Mad King's Hand! Mad King's Hand! Come and join the most fun game here at the festival. Test your luck, test your aim, and see if you can win a prize.
run it.
Run it.
Run it.
aim. They said aim. Aim. Nudge.
It said luck too. It's gonna be rigged. I'll try.
The amount of luck you had in taking the last in having the last kill is
Historically fucking speaking here, you've been a lucky bastard with stealing my kills. So,
Historically speaking, I've been a consistent killer and have secured many dangerous Situations.
I turn around at the people that are undoubtedly listening to
Yeah.
us, hearing that very loud conversation, saying, Hunter, Hunter, we
Yeah.
don't randomly go.
You know,
Someone behind you goes, wait, what did you call me?
Hey.
Never mind. She's been morning drinking. She's not been sober since 2 days ago.
Cheers!
Festivals, you know.
Bloody half elves.
Oi.
They know how to party. Wish I knew how to party that much. He just skulks off.
I was offended, and then I wasn't.
Go on, Ronan. Do it.
yeah, I'll
Go
head
on,
over to
do
the
it.
stall.
Yeah.
And by the way, Ronan, luck has nothing to do with it. You are just an absolute machine.
No, it's a lot of luck. It's fair. Let's be fair. That is a lot of luck. You're right. But yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll see what it is.
All right. So as you make your way over, you see it's a stall with a canopy over it, and at the back there is a wooden board with a bunch of holes cut into it, and you can see this ream of parchment behind it. And coming out from the top of the stall, there is a small like a strut coming out, and from there is hanging a bucket of water with a rope attached to it. And there's a piece of carpet on the floor underneath where this rug is, where this bucket is, and you see the person is like, come on, come play Mad King's Hand. It's simply 2 silver for as many darts as you can hold. See how far you can get. But if the bucket falls, you get wet and you lose your prizes.
This doesn't sound like anything that's a problem for me, except for the fact that it's 2 silver and I have zilcho money.
I pay the 2 silver.
I'm gonna say I feel like we can
Yeah.
do something
We can
about it.
cover it. Yeah.
I'm just so you know, I'm carrying nothing. If people try to mug me, they're gonna feel sorry.
People see you, they will feel sorry.
Much obliged, miss. And here, have your darts.
So is this game just throw the darts through
Throw the darts through the hole, but damage the paper too much, and it will rip, and the Mad King's bucket will land on your head.
Okay, sure. Yeah, okay.
You can get surprise. 1 dart is a candied apple. 2 darts is a sun-shaped lantern. And for 3 darts, we have a child's doll in the shape of Mad King Gredin himself. And you see as he holds up this doll. And it is a child's doll, and it is carved to make like this very cartoony-looking person with their tongue stuck out and their eyes are in different directions. And they look like a children's cartoon character in many ways, but they've got a crown on. It's all jaunty on their head.
Does anyone want that?
It'd be quite funny. Why not?
Okay, I'll go for it.
I can work it into something, I imagine.
Okay, so what do I have to do to...
Just step on this here and throw your darts at the board as if you're striking a person.
Okay, so a dart is what to my roll?
It's a dexterity-based throwing weapon.
Oh, okay. Then does darts come under archery, or do I have to...
It's a ranged attack.
Yeah, okay, so that's like massive then. Yeah, that's 26. Yeah, 26.
That hits, yep. So you see as the dart goes through the sheet of paper. Oh, that's 1. Can you manage more?
How many can you hold? That's the question. You said as many as you can hold.
18 plus 9. 27.
Yep. And the second one goes through another hole. Oh, you're cutting it close there. Do you think you can get another one?
23.
And it goes through. You wait, and the bucket creaks slightly. Well, he's gone and done it, folks. Amazingly so. 3 darts through. But can you go for more? Perhaps you can get the special prize.
Would it be possible for me to skulk around like the side of this thing a little bit and see what's
Sure.
going on behind it?
Yeah. Make
would
a
like to
stealth
do
check
so.
for me.
That's a natural 1 that I can reroll with lucky, thank God. I guess that's another natural 1, which I cannot reroll with lucky. So that's 8.
Okay, so you sneak around the side, and as you go, you trip over one of the wires on the side here that are holding this stall together. And as you fall on the floor, the stall attendant goes, "Oh dear, miss, you appear to have tripped over. Are you all right there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right,
Fine.
come get away.
Wander back over.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Well,
What's the special prize?
that would be telling, wouldn't it, my friend? What's life without a little bit of mystery?"
Okay, I'm gonna try and just start going for the parts that I've already hit to see if I can avoid hitting the paper even more now.
Okay. You see, well, the paper is being pulled up slightly every time you fire, so
Okay,
the holes
yeah.
are covered again.
Okay, so that's a 23 again.
Yeah. Okay. So as it goes through the hole, oh, 4. Can you get the next one? Let's find out.
Natural 20.
Okay.
29.
As it
So
goes
good he
through-
doesn't even see it happen.
As it goes, and it goes, oh, well, that was fast, was it not? You hear this. There's the paper, and the water goes all over your head. Oh, what a shame. You were so close to getting that big prize. Tell you what, for being such a good sport here, have a candied apple.
That was the prize I wanted the most anyway.
Well, I'm glad I could facilitate that. Thank you for playing. You're
Can I
quite the
insight
shot.
check?
Sure. Who are you inside checking?
The guy.
Yeah, your passive insight will tell you that I wanted the candy apple.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Inside. 17.
Okay. What are you trying to glean from him?
Whether or not this was rigged or not, because that looked like a spectacular shot.
It doesn't seem to be rigged.
Okay.
It just seems like the paper had too many holes in it, so it tore.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be lying. He seems cheery and.
Okay. I just didn't want to see my my friend's work go on.
So Ronan, you're now wet.
Yeah, I assume it's going to happen at some point, somewhere or another.
And it's not long before you hear another splash in the distance. This one much larger.
I wonder what happened.
After we're gone, or another splash in another direction?
In a different direction away from you.
Well, Ronan, do you want to see what that one's all about as well?
Yeah,
You're
sure.
wet already, so might as well.
You know what really is upsetting is that I had a wash before we left, and now,
And now you've had an extra one.
Another
yeah,
one.
now I'm gonna have a third as well, no doubt.
Yeah, it's like when you get your cart cleaned and then it rains. It's like,
So as you begin to make your way towards the splash, you're once again surrounded by all the shouts, and through it all you hear a thick dwarven accent. Hey, well, you can come and see these petty human games, or you can be a real dwarf and challenge us to a drinking competition. How does that sound to ye? If you win, you can say that you can outdrink a Dowick, and if you lose, well, you got some free dwarven ale out of it. What do you say to this, ya fellas, eh? And as you go past, it's actually Ulrich. He's stood there in full armor, without the helmet on, leaning on his hammer slightly. And you see there's a table laid out and it's got like 8 seats on it. And right now there's 8 people in there drinking heavily, downing pint after pint as dwarven men and women are throwing more drinks into them there. And amongst them all is a dwarf who's just like, it's fine.
Is this what counts as ambassadorial work, huh?
Of course, you gotta foster a good relationship, and part of that means that you gotta have a bit of fun. Plus, it's an easy way to get some coin.
Using the state of them.
Hey, oh, there goes one. And you see his one just goes. Well, I think that one's about to be over soon. Do you want in the next one? We've got a special challenge for you if you want.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh, I'm really still quite hungover, but let's go.
Hey, Colip, come out here. We've got someone who thinks they might have a shot against you. You see this small tent to the side.
If we're gonna go anywhere tomorrow again, you need to be able to walk.
I'll be fine.
The horse is needed there too, anyway. Don't worry about it.
As the front of the tent opens, you see a very, very large dwarf steps out. If they didn't have a beard, you couldn't count the number of chins on your fingers. There's rolls upon rolls. They waddle when they walk, almost needing support to even stand up. As they come out, you can see they got this hurried, like, half-drunk look on their face already. Who's challenging me then?
Morning.
Is it morning? Couldn't tell. Right, come on then, let's get on with it. Get out of the way, you fuckers. Let me sit down. As he shoves 3 drunk people on the row out of the way. Come on then. Right. You. Come on. We'll just start standing there. Come on.
No, don't rush me.
Oh, youth these days. Don't understand passage of time. Don't understand shit with their shitty hairstyles. Come on, sit down.
I saunter over at a slow pace.
Hey.
Tristan, hold my stick.
Right. Come on then. Get the beer coming. And you see as 4 other people sit down as Culip takes up multiple spaces. Anyone else want to go at me? Come on, one of you. Points at you, Tilly. How about you?
No thanks.
What, you scared?
She said no.
Alright. What about you, Mr. Fancier?
I'm sorry, I had far too much elfin wine earlier, so I'll leave this to you, the professionals.
Oh, I can understand strong stuff for that elven stuff. Alright, come on then. Let's
Wait,
do this.
Namari, you in? Some of them drinks you were drinking last night were fucking strong stuff. Come on. God.
Only if you promise to carry me home when I fall over.
Of course.
Fuck it, I'm in.
Alright.
Ew.
Or it comes up. Hey, that'd be 3 silver each for this.
Alright.
Right. Okay, all the rules basically. Last one standing wins. Drink as much beer as you can as quick as you can. If you catch you going slow, you're disqualified.
Gotcha.
Oh, and no punching other contestants.
No.
Or kicks, or stabbing, crossbows,
Yeah.
bows, no hand axes, no bludgeoning. No fireballs. I can't believe I need to say that, but no fireballs.
What about... And I hold up the
No.
shocking grasp thing.
No, none of that, lass. None of that. Come on then. Right.
All
What
right.
about harmless sensory effects like taste and like temperature?
No, fuck off. No magic of any sorts in here.
Just the magic of dwarven ale. Let's go.
Right.
I don't even like ale that much.
On
Okay,
your marks.
You will by the end.
Get set. Go. And a tankard is put in front of each of you. You see Cullop immediately grabs a second one and starts drinking 2 at once. And I would like everyone to make a constitution saving throw.
I'm literally starting this off with a natural 1. And I am mad. I am not happy.
I got a
I
25.
think that my dice have seen the best of their times and
The worst
now
of
wanting
times.
to retire.
The worst of times. All right. So as you drink deep from this dwarven ale, Gun, you're like, yeah, it tastes like home. And Namara, you're like, oh god, this tastes like paint stripper.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, no, no,
And
no.
you're already feeling nauseous.
Come on, and I clap you on the back. Come on.
Don't.
Another ale is put down in front of you. Bam! And these tankards are like, almost a gallon tankard.
There's a little umbrella.
Go on! And all the people around like, yeah, woo!
I rolled an 8, so that's an 11 in total.
22.
All right. You drink it down. All right. Cullip is drinking more and more like now. As Namari, you take the second one and you get halfway through before. Oh no. Oh no. And you've managed to finish it, but you are not feeling good at all. Gun, you are down. Another one is placed in front of you.
I think I'm crying at this point.
Oh no.
Tristan,
23.
I bet he's going to ask you to do your prestidigitation real quick.
Probably.
I rolled a 19 this time, you fuckers.
All right.
That's 22.
Okay, so you both steal yourselves. Once again, another is drunk. This time, you haven't even finished this one before bam, another one is put down in front of you.
I hate you all.
Question, Stu.
Yes.
Does my inspiration and the elegy count as magic, and does it feel like magic?
It is magic, doesn't feel like it.
Okay, so basically, if I was to give someone help, or
You have to make a song and dance of it, literally.
okay, just wondering.
Yeah.
You could disguise that as cheering.
Yeah.
There's an 18, so.
25.
Oh, that's. Oh, no, it's 18 plus.
And you see
3, so
next to you.
21.
All right, next to you, Cullip lets out this big belch, and you see he's gone slightly pale in the face after that.
Oh, what's up, big fella?
Shut up. No, it takes 3 this time. Everyone making a roll.
No, net that dice. I used the other one. That one.
Yeah, can I use the elegy, but in Dwarvish, like sing like a Dwarvish like drinking song to do it?
Yeah, sure.
To like get people going,
Yeah.
but to use it against the big dwarf that everyone's up against.
All right. It's a dwarven drinking song about comparing someone to a mare, to an ass, to a donkey. And instead of the usual name in it, you put Cullip in it.
You got 21.
All right.
15.
And I'm taking 7 off of his roll.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. What did you get, Namari?
15.
15. Okay. So, as you down yours gun, Cullip is like, once again, and just is like really angry at Tristan. And Namari, you're like, yeah. Oh. And it becomes the Fontaine de Namari over there. As you can't handle your drink anymore, and it comes back.
Yeah.
And you are out, down. At this point, 2 of the other competitors have also gone down. One of the humans is left, and it's just like.
I hop up onto my chair and I start singing the same song that Tristan was as I'm down in my drinks and I'm having a great time.
Right. Another Constitution check. Saving throw, sorry.
That bit me in the ass. 11.
All right. As you drink, this one's bad. This one's bad. As you go again into another one, they're coming out faster now.
Okay, that was much better. 25.
Okay, this one you're keeping going. The last human taps out.
Natural 20.
All right, same for Cullip, actually. As you drink down once again.
24.
All right, it keeps going. Cullip is going and going now.
22. Maths.
All right, keeps going. Beer after beer is going
19.
down. The crowd is gathering around you now as this sheer mountain of tankards is stacking up. I mean, to take old ones away to fill them up. There's so many left now. As you keep going.
I was a 19. That one's a 20, not natural.
Okay. As you keep going.
Oh my god. 22.
All right, as it keeps going.
19.
I say 5 gold on Gun and do the same thing.
All
But
right,
this
okay.
time, give Gun the inspiration.
Okay.
So what's your inspiration? A D8.
Yeah.
D8.
Okay, so that was 19 plus 8. 27.
All right. As you keep going, it's for a second now you're like, oh, and then you're like, hold up, hey, no. Finish it down.
Oh god. Somebody just kill this guy. 19 plus 23.
All right, you see Cullip there's got beer draining down the side of his lips. You can see he's bloating up with his belly now as he's just drinking down after down after down. Keep going.
Oh, fuck. Oh, 13.
Oh, so that one's not feeling so good. Oh, and
Mm.
you're sort of swaying on top of the bench now, like, oh.
Non-alcoholic poison.
I'm going to die. 18 plus 6, 24.
Yeah, okay. As you keep going.
Oh, come on. 13 plus 6, 19.
19, okay. That was close.
Fucking come on. 24.
All right, and as you drink that one down, the world is spinning. You feel dizzy, but Cullip just lets out this horrible belch before, and it goes everywhere, all over Cullip. It's like, falls backwards in his chair. There's just Slade splayed out on the ground, and Ulrich's like, Jesus Christ! Well. We got a new champion, everyone. Fuck me.
Yay.
Okay, congratulations, Gunhild's Fireblade.
It's not.
With a new record of 27 beers.
Yay. There's nothing to be proud of.
Well, where you go. Yeah, and the winner gets a celebratory tankard of ale. Yeah.
No.
Hands this big tankard of ale up to you. There you go, lass.
And I just really, sadly just down it.
All right, make Constitution saving throw.
Well, oh shit, that's a 11.
As you down this, you're like, oh no, it's happening.
Oh no.
As the room spins and you fall over, and it's just like guys are coming out the top of you as you just land and topple and flip end over end as you slam into the muddy dirt. And Ulrich goes, oh, well, there she goes.
Yeah, it's what I deserve.
Yeah, thanks for playing then, everyone. I hope you've had a good day.
I'm sobbing under the table.
Someone just roll me over so I don't choke to death on my own vomit.
Yeah, you see a dwarf comes over and sort of props you up onto the side, pats you on the back, and he's like, hey, you'll be right.
Just kind of look at Tristan, like, this is why I don't do this anymore.
Yeah, no, I was considering entering, but that was psychotic.
There is no winning in that situation.
No.
I mean, pride, maybe.
Really, I think no matter what, you're just losing less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the winner doesn't win, they just lose less than everyone else.
Yeah.
So what's happening with Gun at the minute?
Just leave me. I am dead right now. Just leave me.
Well, in that case, I'll go up to the guy and say, we'll come by to pick Gun up later.
I think that might be best.
Yeah.
He's,
I mean, this kind of works out. We did kind of want to go to the consulate at some point. So we'll just pick her up when we want to have a chat, maybe.
Hey,
if that's okay.
She can't stay there.
Oh, no, but I mean, to pop by later. We were
lost
going to pop
and
by
found
later.
for fucking dwarves, Jamie.
All right. Okay. And Gun, you probably pass out.
Oh, I am gone.
You drank 27 beers in like 2 minutes.
I should be hospitalized.
Yeah, but you're a dwarf. You're naturally resistant to that sort of stuff.
However, she is very flammable right now.
Yeah, I wasn't giving you advantage because Cullip also had an advantage and it kind of just cancelled out. You didn't have advantage over another dwarf.
We lost a fine one. Rip.
Namari is still crying under the table, I imagine.
Nothing we can do about that either.
Yeah, that's beyond us.
I mean,
At least she's
could
conscious.
comfort me and shit, but okay, no.
Wow.
Just lean down.
Wow.
I mean, fine.
Namari, at least you're conscious.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
We lost 2 today.
Now make another Constitution saving throw for me, please, Namari.
Oh, God. It's a 10.
Okay, Namari goes, Elise, I'm not sure if that's a good thing. And then it's out on the floor.
Well, so much for the festival.
I mean, we can always
Yeah.
carry on. Nothing's stopping us.
You want to see what that splash was?
I thought that was like here, someone just dropping a tanker or something.
No, that wasn't that. That's it. And points over. That's over there, and you see the big tall platform that rises up above all of the stalls and above even the buildings. You can have a go at that if you'd want.
What is it?
It's an arm wrestling contest.
Our arm wrestlers laying on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be winning anything like that today.
Hey, it's a Dalneln favourite, you see. You arm wrestle at the top of there, and the objective is to throw the other one off using just your arm on the elbow pivot down into water.
Oh man, it's a shame Gun's not conscious for that.
What are the opponents called? Saber, Nitro, Thunder.
On my mark, ready.
Onwards.
You will go on my first whistle.
Is there a jet? That's the most important question.
There's a wolf, old wolf.
Is he a bit long in the tooth?
Yeah, a bit, yeah.
Jamie.
What? Might be a half orc. We don't know.
So, the members of the party that are still awake, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Wander around, enjoy the festival. If there's a card game or two, maybe try, but other than that, just enjoy the festival.
Okay.
Personally, anyway.
Yeah. And there doesn't seem to be any card games. It seems as if most of the games seem to be aimed at children, apart from the ones that very obviously aren't, like the drinking contest.
Or the fighting ones.
Or the fighting, yes. That's a big mosquito. Nice. But you walk around, you see the shop selling scarves and hats. Various paraphernalia. You can get lanterns, paper lanterns shaped like a sun.
Would we know if that's like a regular thing for this festival to let off lanterns?
Yeah.
Because this is for an eclipse, right?
It is.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. Do you want a lantern?
This is the solar, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Moon in front of the sun.
Yes.
So, it might be nice. It is quite pretty every so often, but people forget that they have to come down later.
If that's what people do.
Yeah, it's just kind of a thing. It's nice to look at for the for the brief time that it's dark. So, yeah, why not? I'll get
pick one up. Yeah.
One each or just one for the group.
Just one for the group.
Yeah, less of an impact on the environment. Yeah, end up buying one of the lanterns.
All right. So you buy a lantern, and as you're buying that, you hear through the crowd, you hear the banging of a bell, and you hear a town crier go, 10 minutes until sundown, 10 minutes until the eclipse. Please make your way to the docks for the best view. Don't push or shove or pull.
Should we head down to the docks?
I think so.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I hear it's the best view.
Where did you hear that?
Oh, just some guy.
So what are you doing with your two passed out party members?
I will collect them later.
Yeah, that's fine where they are.
Just put them together, huddle them together.
Okay.
We've got the money.
So as you make your way down to the docks, you see it's already filled up. But people seem to kind of part to let you through.
It's very important.
There's no reason why. People just seem to acknowledge you and sort of let you through to the front. As you sit there on the docks, very soon, the sun begins to fade as you see the moon comes over it. And as the tendrils of solar energy whip out from the edges, you see as it cracks and creates this aurora borealis of ember-like colors in the sky around this central black sphere where the sun just peeks out from the edge of it. And you hear there is a preacher there is muttering to themselves, talking about how even in darkness that Halor guides us near you. But the sun remains there for some time, with the moon enshadowing it and these long tendrils that stretch out across the landscape, seeming to touch horizon to horizon as it glows softly in this light. And slowly people begin to light their lanterns and let them float up into the heavens. You light it?
I light ours and so just let it float.
As you light your lantern, it floats up over now, and you see as you look out across the lake and into into the moonlit tower. It's a bit calm. The lantern floats up above it now until it's lost in the eclipse of the sun as it begins to move away. And as people begin to quietly disperse, the festival is over. As the sun has passed another year, the Endel of Pelor have met once more for the briefest of moments. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Does it count as splitting the party if they just kind of like passed out?
Yes.
I think so.
Because I mean, it wasn't really their choice.
I chose to drink 28 beers.
You knew the risks coming in.
I knew the risk. I was prepared to take that hit.
All right. So, yeah, that was the festival. And party got a lot drunker than I was expecting, but I don't know why I wasn't expecting that.
I feel like it's just a warm day for us as well. We decided we need fictional alcohol to help.
Fictional alcohol. Yeah. All right. Well, if you enjoyed that, please do let us know. And if you want to catch up on anything else, if you are new to the channel, you can catch up on Susie's YouTube channel, where all of the Kureon's up there, as well as all of it, Susie's other D&D content, including Bike Club, the Strahd game, which is played every other Wednesday right here on this channel. As well, right now, the VODs for Susie's playthrough of Vampire are going up on there. The game set in the turn of the century, where you play, surprisingly, a vampire.
Whoa.
I know.
Wait, what?
Wait, Susie and vampires? That doesn't...
That doesn't sound like me at all.
No.
Not at all. No. But if you enjoy that sort of thing, you can go check that up on there. You can check us all out on our Twitter handles as well. Most of us are quite active up there. And you can see our goings on outside the campaign, and where we talk about the campaign there sometimes as well. But you can see us all again next Monday for more Kureon, as I'm not sure what will happen now. Guess we'll find out then. But until then, you can catch us all on Wednesday. Can catch three of us, on Wednesday at Leisure Games in Finchley. But until next time, thank you for joining our adventurous tale.